Welcome to the video. In today's video, we're inside of the 2011 Jaguar XKR. And if you know anything about Jaguars, they're basically like Mercedes and BMW when it comes to being a luxury brand and performance brand all in one. Now, not as many people pay attention to Jaguar as they do BMW and Mercedes, but Jaguar still does have a lot to offer, and today we're going to really look at that. Like I said, 2011 Jaguar XKR. Just a couple of things to expect in this video. This vehicle has 510 horsepower and I believe 475 pound-feet of torque, so it's definitely not slow at all, and it also hits 0 to 60 in under 4.7 seconds. So I am definitely looking forward to driving this. But just more about the actual vehicle itself. The styling, I think, is something that's very unique. You're definitely not going to find anything else like it on the road. I really like the chrome grille that you have up front. I think that's a really nice signature piece that Jaguar really has going. You know, the nice really chrome mesh grille that you have up front just really looks really good in my opinion. Now, some people aren't fans of chrome, but I personally am, especially if it's done right, and I do think Jaguar has really done it right on their vehicles. Another thing I really like about this vehicle is the paint. It definitely has this really nice metallic flake in it, along with the wheels that you have. And with the wheels, you also have those really big calipers with the brakes. Like I said, 510 horsepower, you're gonna need some huge brakes to stop this car, and we'll test those out later, of course, in the vehicle. And then moving towards the rear of the vehicle, you also have a really nice back end. You have the quad tip exhaust back there, which I think really looks nice. You of course have your R badge right there, which I just think looks cool because, you know, the rest of the car, everything looks like it's normal and whatnot. Then you just have that badge right there, and I think it's kind of sticking out, but I like that in a way. And some people may not, some people may, like I do, but you know, it's just something to really like in my opinion. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the vehicle here. We're gonna go ahead and take it on a drive. So it is push to start. Just push my foot on the brake here and push the start button. And this car sounds just that sound turning it on. Like I said, 5-liter V8. It has 510 horsepower, and we are going to figure out how this thing handles. Now, the tires on this vehicle are 285 width tires. So with that being said, you know, they're big tires, but it is around 37 degrees outside. And I'm not gonna, you know, hammer on it too much because I don't know how this car is gonna react. It's supercharged. There's a lot of power here, and you know, it could really do anything. A lot of cars, you know, they react differently is basically what I'm saying. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it onto the straight road. Like I said, gonna take it easy, and here we go. So there was a little bit of lag there, but that lag wasn't from the supercharger. It was actually from the transmission. Now, this is a 2011 model, and with that being said, you don't, you know, have the fastest transmission. Now, obviously, we have way better transmissions out there, like the Mustang 10-speed automatic that's in the Z01. Of course, Lamborghini and whatnot have better transmissions. So this is still a 6-speed transmission, and it didn't really know what gear to start off in. Now, I did start shifting for the car. I'm gonna go ahead and start it off in first gear, see how it does here. And let's go ahead and it spun. All right, and it's spinning again. Okay, wow, so that was second gear, it wanted to spin. So maybe that was also the traction control system kicking in the first time when it did that first pull to keep me from spinning like I just did there. It has a lot of power. Obviously, with 285 width tires, I'm not surprised at all that, you know, this car has that big of a tire, and it's still spinning. 510 horsepower is nothing to joke at. Like I said, 0 to 60 in around 4.6 seconds. Car definitely is a monster. Gonna go ahead and downshift again here. Second gear, and it moves. It moves. It really does. Now, the only thing that I don't like, just starting off right off the bat, you know, there's always, even though this is a really great car, and of course we're going to test the handling and whatnot, one thing that is sticking out to me right now is the sound. Now, it does sound good. Like I said, it has that 5-liter V8, and it has a nice rumble to it, but I kind of want more, and I'm sure you probably can get an aftermarket exhaust system on this vehicle, you know, just be fine. But I wouldn't mind, you know, some more supercharging whine or anything like that, you know, to really stick out. But with this being performance and luxury in the same boat, you know, you kind of do have to sacrifice one. Now, if it was strictly a performance car, I'm pretty sure, you know, you would have a ton of supercharger whine, you know, like the Hellcat, or, you know, also have a ton of exhaust sound. But of course, like I said, with those two things in the picture, you know, you kind of have to balance them out. But in my opinion, this is kind of a little too refined. But still a nice car to drive. You're gonna go ahead and downshift again, and oh, woo, 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 woo. That really puts you in your seat right there. So now what we're gonna go ahead and see how the 2011 Jaguar XKR handles on the back roads here. Now I am gonna put the car in sport mode here, and I think that's gonna allow me to shift manually and only manually. And whew, like I said, and here we go. Wow, that was flawless right there. That turn coming out just rotates, and you can put the power down easily in this car, easily with this vehicle, especially in the higher gears. You know, you can really put your foot down, really feel all that 510 horsepower, 475 pound-feet of torque, really going all the way to the ground. You are just moving. You can tell this thing wants to be driven hard, has no problem with those turns that are right there. You could easily push it a lot harder. I'm definitely not reaching the limits of this vehicle at all. Go ahead and downshift down in the second here, and then going in this turn and go ahead and rock it out of this red here. Ooh, whew. Honestly, a really nice machine. Downshifting here, the 6-speed automatic transmission in this car, I really do like how it feels. You know, like I said, it's not the fastest transmission, but for a 6-speed automatic transmission, it definitely does get the job done. You know, like I said, Jaguar is known for performance, and you know, they're definitely still delivering here, even though this car is from 2011. More things to note here. Let me go ahead and do another roll on. First gear, here we go. Spin. Spin City right there, first gear, yeah. So I don't think we're gonna be able to put the power down in first gear today, but I'm gonna go ahead and upshift here. More things to note about this car. The interior, like I said, is a luxury car, so the interior is also very nice. You have a very nice touch screen here, you know, with your AM satellite controls right here. Everything, and the reason why I mention all this, because it really surprises me how nice this car is from the factory. Being that it is 2011, this car could easily compete and sell in today's market just fine. Now, of course, the infotainment center, you know, isn't as fast. There is a little bit of lag with the navigation and whatnot, but it's still amazing how, you know, Jaguar really had all this set up and were able to do this in 2011, which I can't think a lot of companies, you know, could say they can, but, you know, Jaguar definitely was still, like I said, just kind of basically ahead of their time with this vehicle. Now what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're going to take off the roof, because I really just want to hear the exhaust. It is a convertible, which is really cool. I like convertibles a lot. Now the only thing that I don't like is, as you guys can tell right now, the roof is coming off, and it does take a little bit of time to get this roof off, but when it's off, all the sunlight comes in here, and it's just really nice. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna do one last roll on to the power. First gear, here we go, see if we can get some traction. Nope. Oh, that exhaust sounds so good. That sounds amazing right there. Absolutely amazing. Especially taking the roof off. The exhaust of this car, now I'm thinking about it again. As far as, you know, maybe it is louder, and you just can't really hear it in the car. So that is one thing, I guess, that the exhaust is loud, but you can't hear it when you're in the car, when you're doing those accelerations like I just did. But honestly, an incredible vehicle. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, guys. I love this thing. It sounds absolutely amazing. Hopefully you guys can still hear me over the wind noise, but I don't want to put the roof back on because I love hearing that exhaust. Supercharged V8 just purr. Woo! Absolutely. Oh, that is incredible. But if you like this video, go ahead and leave it a like, comment, tell me guys what you guys think of the 2011 Jaguar XKR. You know, have you ever heard of these vehicles, or what you think of Jaguars overall? Personally, it's a brand that I really haven't paid too much attention to, but I definitely will now after really looking at this vehicle. Like I said, go ahead and leave a like, and maybe one last little acceleration. Let's do second gear, because I know I'm not gonna get traction, so here we go. Oh, I love this thing. Oh, it likes to get squirrely. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys in another video.